Do you want to make amazing VFX like this tornado in Fortnite Creative? Have you made some really cool visual effects using the new device already? Or do you wish that there was an easier way to make and share really awesome visual effects in Fortnite Creative? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then this video is made for you and you're going to want to stick around until the very end, and be sure to drop a like on this video, because the more likes it gets, the more YouTube will show this video to other people who also really want to get the most out of the new VFX Creator device. So, in my last video on the VFX Creator device, I showed you guys some of my favorite VFX. I mentioned that I really wanted to see some sort of gallery, or at least maybe a prefab or something like that of just pre-made visual effects from the community in something like a template island or a prefab or a gallery or something like that. And a lot of you guys said that that would be really awesome. You all told me that you thought the VFX Creator device was like really awesome and it works well even with the lower end hardware, but you all agreed that it's kind of hard to use with all the different settings, and I have some good news. No, there is no template island full of amazing VFX in the works. This is actually better than that. A fellow creator that I'm sure you guys have all heard of, SpankySolely, took it upon himself to create a tool that shows you awesome creator-made visual effects and the exact settings that you're going to need to set the devices to in order to make those. I want to applaud SpankySolely for creating this, and the visual formatting on this site is really just spectacular. In my last video, I was just throwing a screen grab up on the screen of the modified effects, and some of you commented saying that it was too hard to see, but never fear, because this was much easier. But before we go any further, I need to say this just to make a few things clear, so that way we don't make SpankySolely's life hard after he went through all of this work to make this for us. Because listen, he manually has to go through each and every single one of these submitted visual effects and approve them. So first things first, he says it right here, do not submit the same effect more than one time. If you just submitted a VFX and you aren't seeing what you submitted yet, then it's because he hasn't gotten to it yet. Or there's already a very similar effect on the page, and adding it would just kind of be redundant. Now, before we get into checking out some of these super awesome VFX that are already on the site, I'm going to walk you guys through exactly how you guys can submit awesome VFX that you've already made. That way, there's a bigger library for all of us to use. So before you even begin to submit your visual effect, you're going to have to do a tiny bit of prep work. The first thing you're going to need to do is go into Creative, and you want to just take a short clip of the finished product. There's no need to show the settings or anything. You just want to give a real quick, like 10-second preview of the visual effect that you're going to be submitting. Then you want to head over to YouTube and post it there. You can set the video to public or unlisted. It doesn't matter. It just can't be set to private. Then you can title your clip whatever you want. Probably best to describe your visual effect. The description isn't going to matter in this case, and my screen might look slightly different than your uploading process, but it should be very similar and easy to follow along. Once it's uploaded, we're going to copy the link, and now we're ready to head over to the site. So you're going to come to the website, which is solely.gg/VFX. And from here, you're going to click up here on this add button. That's going to take you to this page here, and the first thing we're going to do is paste the YouTube URL into this YouTube link category. If you don't do this, then you will not see your effect on the website because you didn't submit a YouTube video link. Then you're going to name your visual effect and enter in your name that you want displayed with your effect. Then you're going to go through and just enter in the settings exactly as they are on your device into this website. So I went through and copied everything over, and once you've copied all of the settings over, you just want to hit submit. You'll know that you've submitted your effect by getting the big green letters at the top that say you submitted successfully. Remember, don't resubmit the same effect, as it will just slow down how quickly he can add more effects from everyone else, and it'll just make it take more time for us to get a really massive library of awesome effects. Now that we know how to submit amazing VFX, let's go ahead and see what's already been submitted, and I'll show you guys how easy it is to actually just go from this website to adding these effects into your maps. Now let's find a really cool one to start.
Alright guys, so check out this effect. So this smoke particle looks like it's going up and everything, but it's actually set up so as soon as we get in the car, it's going to attach to us, and then when we're driving, it's like we have smoke coming out of the back. So now when we're driving around in the truck, even if we're a passenger, it looks like the smoke's coming out of the back from the actual truck. And you could probably make a bunch of really cool like drifting maps and stuff with this or something, and make it like the white smoke or something, like burning rubber. That'd be cool. But yeah, this effect is awesome. Shout out to whoever posted this on the website. There it kind of looks cool. See how I'm like drifting and it's like almost like the tires are screeching? How cool is that? Or check out these laser beam things, like trip lasers or something, but these were made by Spanky solely. You could definitely make something really cool out of this, like don't touch the beam or something. I don't know exactly how you would do it because we can't trigger anything using the VFX, but it's still pretty cool. Now check out this really cool effect. I saw someone made leaves falling in like the forest and stuff. Like, see, now it looks like this might be a little too many leaves, but now it kind of looks like, oh my gosh, wow, the leaves are falling off the trees. It's fall. I don't know. I thought this was a really cool showcase of like what we can do with this. When the device first came out and I saw the leaf was one of the options, and I didn't even think about this when I saw it, but I probably should have. But this is a really cool fall effect that you can make and make it feel like it's autumn or whatever, and the leaves are falling off of the trees. It actually looks really, really good, especially with these trees. Great effect.
Now, all of the effects in this video can be found on the website that is linked down in the description, but we are just a few subscribers away from 50K, and it would be really awesome if we could reach that milestone. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you made it this far, then maybe you should consider smashing that subscribe button for more content just like this. Also, consider joining as a member for just 99 cents a month, and it comes with a bunch of awesome perks. Thank you all so much for watching, and click here to watch 3 insane water device tips and tricks that you probably didn't know about. And as always, stay up.